Welcome back to another episode of Uncorked Conversations. Y'all already know we have real, raw, transparent conversations over wine. But today we having a little warm lemon water because your girl voice is almost back 100%. It's coming back. I have hope. I have faith. It's coming back. I'm excited for this episode because I'm a girl that loves to journal. And I know like journaling has become like a trending thing, but for the people that truly journal, and I won't even just say women because I've met so many men that have fallen in love with just being able to jot their thoughts down, their feelings, their plans, their goals, and they embrace it. But it's always the most random times of the day or night that you have this inkling to like write something down, or these thoughts just keep coming to you. And you like, God, like what do you want? What do you want me to do with this? And I had a moment like that just the other day, and I was like, why do you want me to share this with them? That means I gotta bring them into my journal, like bring them into my realty of my thoughts and feelings. But I was like, it's a safe space. It is safe, right? Okay, just checking. So I want to share with y'all a page from my journal because we cool like that. So let me pull it up so I can share with y'all. Before I share, when is the last time you found yourself like saying or hearing like a close friend saying like, I need me a me? I probably hear that maybe once a week by somebody close by expressing that they need someone with the same capacity, same willingness, like-mindedness as them, because reciprocation is real. Especially for people that give a lot, that do a lot, that's called to do a lot, you need reciprocity. So let me go through my Rolodex and share my journal page with y'all. I literally had to type up my journal notes on my phone so I could share it with y'all. Next time I'm gonna just bring my journal, and then you bring your journal, and then we'll just, that's how we'll do it. So, journal entry. I feel like I have reached a point in my life where I realize I've been pouring into everybody else's cup while mine sits empty. I've given so much of myself to relationships, family, work, endeavors, goals, dreams, etc., etc. Even the man at the end of the street that just be walking his dog, because every day he want to talk. To the point to where I forgot who I was and who I was called to be. That's when I knew that it was time for me to refocus, reshift, and choose me. I didn't know what I was going to call this season, because y'all know we got to call every season something. This season is my season to be selfish. Let me tell you a little bit about that. Because when you hear selfish, a lot of people think of it in a negative way. But I really want to enlighten a few of us. I really want to highlight a few things, because if you're anything like me or can relate to me in any way, you are either in a place or you are approaching a place to where the thing that you're getting ready to do or doing is going to call for your undivided attention. It's going to call for you to give people the overflow of what sits on the saucer of your teacup and preserve everything in your cup, because you don't even realize what you're about to be called to do. And if you think you're going to be able to like cheat the system and beat the system and give a little bit here, a little bit there. This is not that. Completely different season. So let me just explain a little bit more in my journal entry what I was writing about. Because being selfish is not about being reckless or inconsiderate. It's more about me learning to prioritize my needs unapologetically. It's about me knowing more about my self-preservation and understanding that it's a requirement. It's necessary for my personal growth, for my peace, for my happiness, for me to be so engulfed in what God is calling me to do, and for you to do the same. You gotta be okay with being selfish. Some people not gonna understand. Some people gonna be like, oh, you changing. Some people may even fall back. I need you to allow them to be weird. I need you to stop feeling like it's your duty, your obligation to run, to try to fix every feeling that another person feels. Because what do we know? Feelings and facts, two completely different things. And because you keep procrastinating on your season of selfishness is exactly why you are still where you was this same time last year. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and we ain't gonna even talk about financially, because you know. But I had to be real with myself and write down some reasons why I feel like it was time for me to start taking this season of selfishness like seriously. So if you got your journal, write it down. If you don't, take mental notes. I started realizing that I was overextending myself. I mean, the burnout was ridiculous. The resentment was crazy. I even started losing sense of myself. Girl, who are you? Because sometimes we got to talk to us how we know we understand. Come to the front. Who are you? And what are you doing? And have you lost yourself? Have you lost sense of yourself because you're trying to be superwoman? You're trying to fix everything, fix everybody. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Are you codependent on being something or being needed for other people, and that's why you can't show up for you? Okay. The other part of that was, it's like driving a car. You can't go nowhere with no gas. You no good to nobody else if you're running on fumes. It's about time that you refill your own cup. And we need those reminders because sometimes we don't even realize when we've allowed ourselves to be defeated and depleted and extremely burned out to where we're trying to call it everything but what it is. If you find yourself being exhausted all the time, physically, emotionally, mentally, if you notice that you're always given so much more than what you receive, don't get me wrong, there's areas of our lives where we're called to do, to give, to show up, and to be for others. But if that's always the case, it's a problem. If you're feeling unfulfilled and you're just feeling completely like out of alignment, it's time for a shift. It's time for a pivot. And if you watch the other episodes, you know we talked about pivoting. When are you gonna make the shift? I think it's time now. So some different things, because you know we gotta set goals. We gotta take actions when we call ourselves out on these things. You gotta be so okay with being transparent in the process to where you are able to look yourself in the mirror and call yourself out. Like, girl, you tripping. Dude, get it together. Because if you don't do that for you, who gonna do it? Y'all know, nobody. So these are a few things that I wrote down for myself, call to actions. Because I was like, I can't just pinpoint this issue without the now what part, because it happened. Now what? Tightening tightening up on your boundaries. The boundaries that you had last season, they're not gonna really work for this one. You have to step it up. The boundaries gonna have to be so in tuned and so aligned with where you're going, not where you at. Rediscover your passions. The stuff that the old version of you used to love to do, she or he don't like that no more. Spend time with you so you can better understand what do you like to do? What are your new hobbies? Go back to that time to where you used to prioritize yourself, prioritize your relationship with God. What are you supposed to be doing right now? And then invest in yourself. Not just therapy, not just the gym, not just a massage, the personal development. Any practices that help you refill your cup. And don't overlook the small things. Because I feel like we overlook the small things and later on realize that small thing was such a big thing. After that, do the work, put it in place. Choosing yourself is not selfish. Let me repeat that, because somebody gonna say, I didn't hear it. Choosing yourself is not selfish. Not only is it necessary, it's required. Because when you protect your peace, you invite like the right people and the right opportunities into your life. And if you didn't watch the episode where we talked about alignment, run it back. That means you're not even ready for this episode. Run it back. Prioritize your peace. Prioritize your purpose. When you prioritize your purpose, you are fully aware that now your personality needs to level up and meet the purpose. Who you was last week is not you, babe. This week, it calls for something different. Are you flexible enough to be selfish in a season? Not as a lifestyle. Don't take that and run with it. Are you flexible enough? Are you committed and dedicated enough to your purpose to be selfish in this season? I am. And if you want to join me on it, I just need you to just send me a little DM, drop a little message and say I'm in. Do something, because if you're in a season or you know that it's time for you to go into that season of selfishness and you feel like you can't do it by yourself, you get accountability partners for everything else. You have no problem with saying, girl, happy hours Wednesday, 5 to 7. You have no problem with hitting your bro up. Oh, it's a game coming up. Well, we watching it. Get you somebody that understands that you are prioritizing the purpose. Let me say it with a little emphasis, because there's somebody in the back that's not going to get it. This is your season of selfishness. Don't let the old you trick you out your spot. Don't let your old mentality trick you out your spot. Don't let the person that you was called to be last year trick you out your spot. Don't let trying to please your family trick you out your spot. Because at the end of the day, while those are all contributing factors, it all come back to you. What you gonna do? That's all I got. Next time I invite y'all into my journal, y'all need to come with y'all pens. I'm really taking it upon myself to take this season of selfishness serious, because the way God been aligning things, I don't want to go against the grain in this season. I don't want to do it my way in this season. I don't want to be selfish in the wrong season. So while he's calling me to be selfish right now, I'm doing it. No, I can't come. No, I don't want to go. No, I don't feel like talking. I'm busy. I'm focused. No, I can't hang out with you, because you only embrace the person that I used to be when I wasn't operating as the person as I was called to be. I don't want to come over there. I don't. You need to get real active in your life in this season. This is not a go with the flow type of season. This is not a if it do good, if it don't. This is not that. Get involved. Get in tune. This is your permission to be selfish. And I'm about to be selfish right now. I don't want to talk no more. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Uncorked Conversation. We will see y'all in 2025. I hope with the goals that you are setting, the actions match it. I hope with the goals that you are putting on yourself, the execution, the willingness, the flexibility, the capacity. I hope you so locked in with God in this next season to where everything you want is already in alignment with what He wants for you.